We're back at the Wooden Boat Center. It's December 18th, 2021. This will be our last day working on boats before the Christmas break. So maybe we'll see you next year when we're back here in January. So let's see what we're going to work on today. Last week, we did kind of disassemble Old Timer here. We took everything out that we could. It was pretty straightforward. Lots of screws, but some of these parts are actually just been nailed together, as you can see down in here. As you can see down in here, it's just a nail holding the thing together. I think screws may have been added. Some of them are bronze, but most of them were either steel or stainless steel. Back to the planking. It looks pretty solid from in here, but now that we've taken it apart, we've got, a rib here that's pretty broken. We've got frames that have obviously been tried to be fixed because they're kind of, I don't know what you'd call it here. It's not really sistering, but doubled up, and they've not done a very good job because a frame like this doesn't really make a nice full bend as it goes through, so it ends up being a pressure point right in here. But those could be easily replaced. If we really thought that the planking in this boat was in really good condition and could be salvaged, I think we may carry on. Now, the other thing we discovered was that the transom, which we felt was sort of the most solid piece of wood in the boat, this exterior here, although it looks really nice, is actually a layer of fiberglass that's been laid over top. So that's going to be a little bit problematic. I mean, we kind of thought, what do we do? Do we peel it off? That's kind of taking the whole paint job off and the original Old Timer nameplate on here. So we shall see on that one. Last week we also got to sanding the kayak that was donated. It's actually in really nice shape. We've done the first fairing. Today we will continue on with the fairing with some fairing boards, maybe a last sanding with 120 on the orbitals, wet it down, and when we return in the new year, this will be fiberglassed. Today on the Nutshell Pram, we hope that we will be able to steam a pair of probably the outwales first. We did try to bend them on here. They're ash, they're 1 inch by 3/4 at this point in time, and we could not get them to bend around there. I mean, we probably could force them on, but we're not going to attempt that. So we're going to steam them. We'll do the outside pair, then we'll do another time when we're back next time. We'll do an inside pair, the in-wales, and then we'll do all the fitting. On the Davidson rowboat, again, we had that all stripped down, and I think our plan on this one will be to look at vacuum bagging some new veneers if we peel off. The outside's not so bad. The outside probably could use just a good sanding to get rid of the old varnish and revarnish the outside. We did just inject some epoxy into some of the laminates here. Now this area here we're going to replace, but other areas here where it was just slightly delaminated, we injected a bunch of epoxy along these laminations and just pinched it together and let it set. So we are ready on this one to look at making some minor repairs to some laminations on the inside here and on the port side over there, and then we're ready to do the full laminations, or surely I don't know what you would call them, laminations of marine ply, or sorry, of veneers on the inside here. So that's going to be our plan for today, and then we're off for the Christmas break. If you're interested in helping us work on some boats, we're here in New Westminster, British Columbia, the Vancouver Wooden Boat Society. You can become a member and you can come on down and help us work on some boats. We also have courses and classes that we offer on weekends to non-members and members alike. So check us out, vancouverwoodenboat.com.